Breaking news, Chris Christie just dropped out of the Republican presidential race. That helps one person, Nikki Haley. Polling tells us Christie's voters go to Haley as their second choice. So in New Hampshire, combine Haley's 32%, Christie's 12%. That beats Trump, who's right now at 39%. It is one poll, but this is a January surprise right before Iowa. With us now, Scott Tranter, Director of Data Science for our partners at Decision Desk HQ. Kurt Bardella, Democratic strategist, LA Times contributor, former House GOP Oversight Committee advisor. Pause the Chris Christie conversation for just 1 second. Very quickly, your reaction to Comer.
Well, I think it's interesting what Comer said, because he pointed out something, that the committee's mandate is to look at waste, fraud, abuse within the federal government. Hunter Biden's a private citizen. He's not in the federal government. He doesn't serve in the federal government. I don't know why they're so fixated on Hunter Biden when, as you pointed out, I think the American people right now are more concerned about things like the border, immigration, spending, the federal government, the possible budget shutdown. And just for 1 point to make, when I was at the Oversight Committee, we had hearings all the time without doing depositions. Okay. And when Hillary Clinton testified for Benghazi for 13 hours, she didn't do a deposition beforehand.
Yeah, excellent point. All right, Scott, speak about this in terms of polling. Does the Hunter Biden corruption scandal work? I know it fires up the Republican base. Does it work with independent voters?
No. All the polling we see on it, most people are aware of it. Whether they think it's an important issue, it doesn't even rank in the top 10.
Wow. All right, so now we move to New Hampshire and Iowa. Chris Christie drops out. We put the poll up. You combine Chris Christie and Nikki Haley. I know you always ask that important question. Who's your second choice? Yeah. Does that actually mean we now combine Nikki and Christie's numbers?
No, unfortunately, I'd fail you in stats class if you did that. It's not quite how it works.
We're not going to talk about my grades in stats class, okay?
But it's reasonable to assume, not just that poll, but lots of polls, especially the ones in the Decision Desk HQ, the Hill polling average, show that Christie's voters, should they not have Christie to vote for, do disperse primarily to Nikki Haley. The other thing to keep in mind for New Hampshire is an open primary. There are independents out there who can decide. They don't have a competitive Democratic primary who can decide, hey, Nikki Haley, I want to be part of this primary. I want to give her a shot. So I think this is a shot in her arm, both for Christie's voters as well as makes it competitive. It makes it interesting for that New Hampshire turnout.
Well, and it also makes it interesting for Iowa, right? Because all of a sudden now Nikki Haley has momentum. She might win New Hampshire. Therefore, she's more interesting in Iowa. Kurt, look, if Donald Trump is not the nominee and Democrats are now running against Nikki Haley, who polls way better against Joe Biden, are we going to look back right now and say that Nikki Haley was the black swan? She was the thing everyone should have realized was going to catch fire, and this was the moment when Chris Christie dropped out?
Yeah, because let's be clear, if Nikki Haley were the nominee against Biden, she'd win in a landslide. Game over. Pack it up, go home. There is no way, in my opinion, that Biden could beat Nikki Haley. And that's what I think needs to be more the central premise now going forward for Nikki Haley's campaign is she's the one. It wouldn't even be close, folks. She could trounce Joe Biden. Electability. Republicans are tired of losing elections that, frankly, they should be winning. When you look at the midterms and how bad Biden's approval rating was, economy upside down, they should have won 30, 40, 50 seats in that environment, and they didn't. They're tired of losing. That should be her message.
I mean, that is a message. It doesn't necessarily work with Republican primary voters, especially those in South Carolina, where
she's been trying it.
It doesn't work. Biden trailing Michigan by 8 points. In Michigan, this is the latest Detroit News WDIV poll. Swing state, union voters, African Americans, Muslim voters in Michigan. He's down big, but she would have to, or Donald Trump would have to, get to Michigan, right? You got to get out of the primary. Chris Christie was caught on a hot mic, an open mic, before he dropped out. All the cable news networks were listening in. Yeah, it's the only time the cable news nets were listening to the Chris Christie live stream, and there you go. This is what they heard.
Yeah, I mean, look, she spent $68 million so far, just on TV. Spent $68 million so far, $59 million by DeSantis, and we spent 12. I mean, who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, And she's going to get smoked. And you and I both know it. She's not up to this.
Does the polling show that that's a fair analysis or a little too glib?
I mean, he's got it right on the spending, but this is the common Chris Christie refrain. That's what he said about when he got out in New Hampshire from 2016. He said they were all smoked. Now, he was right. Donald Trump went on to win. But I think what's different here, and a lot can change in a week, is Nikki Haley's got momentum upwards. Now, that all could change on Monday. It could all change next week. But as of today, she's got momentum upwards, and that's what you're looking for, return on investment. Not the polls today, but where you think you're going to end up.
the field's also a lot smaller now. When Christie ran at 16, like there were so many other Republicans still on the stage at this point in the calendar. We look at what's going to happen tonight. It's just DeSantis versus Nikki Haley.
DeSantis, Nikki Haley in a debate, Donald Trump at town hall, Iowa caucuses. You have to imagine if Ron DeSantis doesn't really outperform, there's going to be some interesting questions, and then we get to New Hampshire.
Right.
Gents, it's good to see both of you. Oh, there you go. Don't worry, it's fine.
Live television.
They're live television. It is live. We can prove it.
At least it wasn't a hot mic.
NewsNation special coverage of the Iowa caucuses starts this Friday, live from Des Moines, 7 p.m. Eastern for a special edition of On Balance. Monday, Chris Cuomo, Dan Abrams, Liz Vargas, and I, live special, 7 p.m. Eastern, then 8. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.